Chainsaw Man. This is
That's South Park too, right?
yeah. Uh, this is Chainsaw Man chapter 106 Bonfire. Last we left off, Yuko has revealed herself to be the Justice Devil and has planned to just kill all of the people who have bullied Asa in the past in a very too real way, to telling her not to come to school the next day. Um,
Yeah.
Fucking brutal. But we open up with this chapter as Asa is going home after this whole fucking thing went down. And Asa's just thinking to herself, to Yoru, and she's like, man, this is my fault, huh? She made that contract with that devil because of me. And Yoru doesn't pull punches as usual. Is like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she did that for you. It's your fault. Um, and she's like, how do you think she'll get rid of my bullying problem? He's like, what do you mean? She's gonna kill everyone who bullied you, right? And Asa's like, well, I can't let that happen. We have to stop her. And I was like, how? Go back and talk her out of it? How will you do that? And she's like, what do you mean?
Right.
But then Yoru's like, how are you gonna go back when your body belongs to me? And Yoru has taken over Asa's body and is like walking directly away from Yuko's house. Um, so she's like, she tells her that like you're not gonna talk Yuko out of anything. We're gonna kill her tomorrow at the school. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole point of this is that if they fight the Justice Devil, their Yoru is hoping to lure out Chainsaw Man. So she takes control over Asa's body until Yuko is dead. We then cut over to Yuko, who seems to be burning a body, I guess.
Yes, that was definitely the body she was talking about.
Yeah, so she's
Who
burning.
gambles away his social security money,
Yeah.
and
uh,
that was none of her business.
yeah. So as the bonfire is burning, she says, "Asa, I'll save you soon, okay? I'll kill all the bad guys for you, just like Chainsaw Man." Um, so yeah, uh, Yuko goes to school, and you know what she's doing already. You know what time it is for her. But she runs into Yoru, and she knows it's Yoru. She's like, "Nice to meet you, Yoru." Yoru's standing there with a full fucking sword, a katana,
Whole katana,
an entire katana. Uh,
the whole thing.
uh, and she's like, "I see. That's the reason you're gonna hunt me." Uh, and we're zooming in from the outside of the school. She's talking to. I think it's interesting panel layout where like the word bubbles are inside the window. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why?
yeah, I,
Interesting.
I guess it's like an interesting artistic choice. Um, but she's like, well, I'm amazed the Chainsaw Man goes to our school. Kind of a letdown though. I guess he won't kill bullies. He only killed devils. So move aside. We can fight after I kill the bullies, can't we? Um, and she's like, well, you're planning on running as soon as you killed the targets, though. So you know, because you're trying to avoid devil hunters, right? So I'd rather not.
Mm.
I'd rather take care of you right here. And she's like, you can't beat me in a fight. I can read your every move. And she's like, well, go on and beat me then. Although that'd kill Asa. Uh, but she's not feeling that. She doesn't go for that bluff. She's like, I like Asa, but I hate you. And the chapter ends with
Right.
Yuko turning into the Justice Devil. Uh, Big 2-page spread. Really cool 2-page spread, to be honest.
Look at the big brain.
This shit was crazy. Mojo Jojo brain over here.
Right, the Mojo Jojo brain.
Yeah. And man, that's the end of this chapter. Josh, what did you think of chapter 106?
Oh man, I really enjoyed this chapter, bro. Like I, it wasn't like a huge punch like the last one was, but I was really thinking like, all right, how are they gonna follow this up? Like, how's like the conflict gonna go down? And I think it was really interesting that Yoru was like, nah, like we're gonna let it rock. But then, when she started saying like, yeah, we're gonna use her as a tool to bring out Chainsaw Man, she's really confident. Does she think she could beat him in a fight? We're gonna see.
I guess so.
Because if she struggles against this devil here, I don't think it's that strong. I mean, if the Justice Devil fought against Chainsaw Man, it wouldn't matter because Chainsaw Man doesn't think about anything coherent. He just moves.
That is true.
So she's getting chopped up. I don't know. This should be a really good fight. I think the form looks really cool and graceful as well. I'm glad they didn't just copy and paste the old Justice Devil form since it was the same devil before.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. So I wonder if the katana she's holding is that same sword she took from her teacher, but maybe she's gonna collect a new weapon after killing her.
Yeah,
I
I
hope that's
mean,
the case.
she
I
could.
hope that's what happens. She collects weapons that she holds on to at like throughout the series, like it's the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think that would be the case. With those all your
Chris, any
thoughts?
thoughts or
Oh,
rebuttals?
yeah, I really like this chapter. I think this was like my runner up in when considering really good chapters this week. I
Do
forgot
you
to
think
mention.
Kayvon Thibodeau would like this chapter?
Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau would be a huge fan. That being said, I did forget that the audience really good chapter of the week was actually Jujutsu Kaisen. That was my bad. I think
Yo,
this is the first time that Black Clover was on the poll and has not won in a long time. So, real
wow.
quick celebration for Jujutsu Kaisen getting a really good chapter of the week.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
My bad, Jujutsu Kaisen fans. I am also ashamed. But yeah. Back to Chainsaw Man. I I really enjoyed this chapter. Not Jujutsu. Chainsaw Man chapters feel like they run by so fast. It is an interesting layout stuff going on with Fujimoto and the way he lays out his comics. Um, he spends a lot of time on silences and like these like little settled moments that are interesting. And it feels like a full chapter regardless. Like you could be
Mm.
like pace it out in your head how long any one silence goes. Um, but yeah, this was really good. Lots of tension going in. You knew exactly what time Yuko was on coming in. And that 2-page spread, it was fucking awesome. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah.
Because I have no fucking idea. I don't know if Denji makes it there in time and interrupts their fight, kills both of them. I don't know, man.
Well,
Chainsaw
you
Man.
said Jujutsu Kaisen got the audience, right?
Yeah, not Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
I just forgot to mention it during our Jujutsu Kaisen coverage. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for what happens next. I'm sure it'll be gruesome regardless, but I think there's something to be said, I guess, about Chainsaw Man being a hero who just like shreds people to pieces and people idolizing that like Yuko does. I would think
Mm.
that like this is kind of like a comment on like people perceiving Chainsaw Man as kind of an edge lord type of a thing. You know, this is like people only seeing Chainsaw Man for what it is on the surface, as opposed to like what it really is. Because to be fair, Chainsaw Man on the surface is pretty metal and badass. So it's very easy to kind of like take it at that level and just appreciate it for the pure edge of it. But I feel like out of every manga artist, Fujimoto has the most dialogue with his own audience. Given these little one shots that he's put out, there was one where what it was about like the reception of Chainsaw Man in general. That was like low key the story there. Um, and I think this is no exception. In terms of what Yuko sees in Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Chainsaw Man. Great chapter overall.